Fala galera, today I'm going to do my first match commentary from High Hated DB in English, so hope you guys enjoy it. They are both really high rated, uh, like Skinny Winnie has a YouTube channel which I follow and it is good, so check out their channel, his channel too. So yeah, that's it, let's see the game. So it is Virtual World against Eldlich Zoo, and my cats are fighting here. So it is Virtual World versus Eldlich Zoo. Eldlich Zoo is a deck that's getting more and more popular. Oh, it's not Eldlich, only Eldlich Zoo. It's only the Eldlich Zoo and Dogma. I didn't realize it. It's interesting. I I'm probably the one who popularized this deck, but many people are changing the list already, which is nice. It's like his evolution. He probably take out hand traps for this strike cyclone, maybe because he was anticipating playing against decks like Virtual World, another Eldlich Zeus in general. This is changes more towards a combo oriented meta. I'm not so combo oriented meta, more control oriented meta. Usually in LCSs there is more combo than DB ladder, so yeah. But this is a really strong hand. Unfortunately, he's going second against this. Yeah, let's see if that made any difference. So he goes Lulu. I mean, not much he can do here. He sends a spell, got the trap, banish, got Lao Lao. Pretty standard so far. Discard him and go Lao Lao. Send a trap. He'll probably go for. Yeah, Cloud Castle, yeah, makes sense. And then try to go for VFD plus trap plus Ash. Sounds strong, but this hand is especially really strong against this play. You have Cyclone for this, you have Strike for next turn, you have Punish for next turn, you can make a Trident, you have the Eldlich online, like, this is pretty much perfect against this setup. So yeah, and like I said, those cards are much better than the previous, like, probably card that he cut, like Impermanence, Veiler, maybe Nibiru, I don't know. But those are much better in this scenario here. So yeah, his Cyclone here. Yeah, he's going to use the fact just to shuffle. That's interesting. But yeah, so he used land here. He says okay, I guess. He got the trap. Like, this is perfect, which is crazy. So yeah, he said lights, and then he sets everything. They make Trident most likely. Yeah, I mean, you were a really sad person playing this deck right now, in this against this hand. This is pretty much exactly what you want. Yeah. So yeah, he banished 2 to bring back Shang. He's thinking probably striking that. Let's think if that makes any sense. I don't know. Oh, this is interesting. I mean, because he can always drive in that, right? I don't know if it's better to strike or not, yeah. Then he chains, which makes sense. Now I think he's forced to strike the calamities. Yeah. Okay, they both did well, I think. They both did the right play here in their respective perspectives. So yeah, he summons that. This is pretty much always losing to the Trident. Oh, sorry. So he used the fact this is 100% Trident chain. Unless, why not? Am I missing something? Like I said, I'm not super versed in Virtual World yet. Like, I know some things, but I'll always double double check myself to see if I'm missing something. I don't know why he wouldn't use Trident here, because this Trident is always active. Like, there is no way, for example, you could argue, oh, he's trying to play around TTT maybe, but like, there is no way this Trident is not using this effect this turn. Even if like the battle phase and try to attack Trident, unless you say go okay and let Tridents die, which I really doubt. This is interesting. Why he did like that? Okay, if anyone knows exactly the reason, I'm here to learn too. So yeah, it's good because for me, see, this is weird. Because now, if you use drives now, you lack consistency. Okay, use that. I feel like he's hard, super, mega, uber hard play around the TTT, which maybe there's a merit because of punishment. Maybe this could be an argument. Like, you lock yourself, but it's not that bad. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Wait, what happened? Okay. Okay, now you lost me. Why you want to kill both? Okay, that happened, but I mean, this is fine. This is not banished. This is not banished because cards only go to the grave in the resolution of the chain. The resolution of the chain is die unless he uses this on this, which 100% wrong. Okay, if what's happening? Yeah, I think. Okay, now I understand what happened. He used this punishment on the GG for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, and then oh my god, everything fucking backfired here, right? This was such a disaster. He's still in a winning position, but then see what happened. Like you really try to play around this TTT, but you still need to use dragons in the end. So you still got the TTT. So it is just weird. This is a good. I think if I'm not missing anything, if I do, let me know. But if I'm not, I don't think I am. This is a good example of scenario where people overplay around things. I'm really used to see people confusing playing well equals play around cards. And many times, more often than people might think, the right play is just ignore some type of card, which would be in this situation. Like, if that was his intent here, try to play around TTT by doing this weird play, like, because the free card to use was Trident since the beginning. It was usually when you play this deck as a control deck, you usually try to use the free cards first. Like, it's not a rule, never is anything. Nothing is a rule in this deck, but usually, more often than not, you tend to use Trident before you use your Conquistador or your Punishment or your Ash or your Ogre, because in the cases where the Trident plus something else is enough, you use the Trident for the turn and you save a hard interaction, an interaction that you can't use again, like the Punishment, for example. Is an interaction that when you use it, it's gone, not like Trident. So you have the tendency of use Tridents first. This is common. And when, and I don't know if that again was his intent here, you go way out of your way just to play around TTT. I don't know if that was the case in his mind. It seems like that because the way, and only backfires because of the Ash. I know, but still, it's way worse because now you lost the Sanguine and you still use the Trident, and he sent that to the graveyard, which if you use Trident right on the beginning, it wouldn't happen. Yeah, this was kind of weird. So I don't know if it was you put that. Wait, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, I think that was what happened. So okay, now I'm lost. Okay, he killed that. Didn't use the Trident. Okay, sure. I mean, he's still open to TTT, and now it's even worse, right? Because now if TTT tried to take he has to pop your own Trident, right? I guess. I mean, he could have done that to kill the Trident. Probably not worth it right now, to be honest. But like, it was a possible thing that he could do. Like, he would go TTT to take, and then he was forced to Trident itself. And then he would take that, it would change anything, but like, Trident would die. It would be like a smashing ground. But yeah, that was what happened. And like, not using Trident back then, like, in the beginning, probably won't matter, okay? Like, let's get this out of the way. This might not matter, but the fact that in this game, in this match, this doesn't matter, doesn't mean it doesn't matter at all. Like, you're a really super winning position. Like, you open strike, cyclone, punishment, trident, conquistador. So this was a really strong position to begin with, but maybe in hands where you don't have that many type of interactions, it could be worse, because the fact that he didn't use trident in chain of GG affecting hand made my opponent, maybe his opponent, have the Lulu and the King Long as follow-up. Both cards wouldn't exist. Of course, he would use talents, this would be a different game, but I still believe, I mean, he could have used talents now to draw 2 cards. So yeah, he drew this. There's any way for killing? Let's think. I don't think so. No, there is no ward. There's a way to put a Lloyd in grave. I guess not. Huh. Okay, let's calculate here. Because he can Trident, pop the land goes to grave, send Lord send, because, I mean, he make Link Spider, but it was a Conquistador on the board. So he has 7. Oh, it is game. It is a blade. So there was a game here. You could have Trident, pop the land send Lord, and then Lord bring back, send land, and then summon this one. So it's 35, 30, 16 is 81. Yeah, there was game. Under Nibiru. Unless he's hard to play around last card being Gamma, which is not impossible, but like, I don't think this is complete. I mean, you use this first, of course. Yeah, you can't even use punishment. Yeah, I think it's even fine if that happens. Like, what's the worst case scenario here? Okay, this should have been a Conquistador. It has to banish 2. It is different or equal. You can banish 2 other monsters for your grave with different. Is everything different, right? So he has everything different here, so he can summon this. I mean, he uses this to counter this. Huh. I don't know, this is weird. I mean, I don't know if... yeah, he didn't try to kill. He can't even attack because of land. Okay. Yeah, there was a game here. I wouldn't, like, if he has the intent to use the giant to begin with, like he did, then might as well go for him. He probably didn't know this. That's for sure what happened. I mean, you can still do good things here. Yeah, this was a oversight for sure. Yeah, he didn't notice. Yeah, it would be much better. You can lose this game now. It's not impossible. This was a game that was really hard to lose. I mean, oh, okay. You know, I mean, who follows me know that I believe I have this theory. When you made a mistake in Yu-Gi-Oh, opponent's cards change in the top of the deck by how bad your mistake is. So when you miss little, like just happened, the top deck card became Desires, which is the worst case scenario. So yeah, this is probably what happened here. Okay, the Yu-Gi-Oh gods intervened in this game and said, okay, so you really miss this little, so this little damage, So yeah, I will make this game more interesting now, since you didn't do that. He did that draw phase, which okay, he wants this win to go to gray. I really don't know what happened here. I mean, he's huh. So this is always happening. I mean, he has no choice. And now desires. I mean, he still can win, but this can easily be a loss now. This is really unlucky. Yeah. So the Yu-Gi-Oh gods intervene again. So they were merciful this time. They usually are not. But again, what happened doesn't matter. That's how I see things. But he was extremely unlucky here on those two draws. Um, it's yeah, now it's weird. Like he still has this, but and he can. It's not gone yet. Like there is still a chance because he can force this Trident and then he can TTT and do something. So it's not completely gone yet. He's going to show Lulu, he's going to change. Oh, he didn't. He didn't. Why? Okay, am I miss something again? No, I'm not, right? Yeah, he definitely should have changed to that. Okay, so there is Zeus here. He can Zeus. This one thing. He probably needs to draw. If he draws and draws either this or the spell, this spell, I think it's fine. Or teleport. He's deciding which effect he's going to do. It's draw. He's trying for that. Oh my god, this is fucking unlucky, man. I feel bad for this guy. He played well this game, I think. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. He drew like a billion cards and all of them sucked. Yeah, sorry, man. I'm sorry for you. But yeah, like I'm not saying that this Gary guy he played too bad, but this is a good way to show how really small things in this type of deck, the control decks with really low ceiling, how much that mattered. He could easily lose the game because he didn't do the little. So yeah, so game two, the virtual world chose second. Okay, this is interesting. Why? Okay, now I will need an explanation for my guy, Skinny Winnie. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, it was. I don't know why he did that, but it was really bad in this scenario. Yeah, it was really, really weird. In this scenario, of course. It's still really weird. I mean, I think he has Ash. Let's see if he can do some good plays with this. But he has Ash for some win. Probably will be destroyed with this video, but yeah, let's see how this goes. So go Lily, probably send a spell and the trap. Then he use that. Get Lulu, I guess, right? Oh, Lao, interesting. Yeah, he has to be Lao because Lulu. Okay, I learned that last video in Portuguese. I said the same thing. He got Lao here because Lulu can't get Lao because it's monsters. I know that, but I just forgot for a second. So yeah, this is what he did. What he did. Okay, sure. And he sent another card as follow up. This guy's good. So he attacked, sure. He's not in a beer situation yet, right? Yeah, he's not. Yeah, this Nibiru is going to be strong. There's two at least. Oh, that happened. It's still Nibiru. Which makes sense. There's no much reason to do like a VFD play against traps. Yeah, this is 100% happening. And this Nibiru was tough. And this is side pass. You're not locked into zombies. You ash the thing. Oh, if you ash, you're not locked. Yeah. Am I wrong? No, right? Okay. What he did? Oh my god, this is okay. Drama, drama. There is drama in this game. I'm going to fast forward this drama. Like, okay, now I have to see. Okay, so this is funny because first he said he was locking this up, and the guy agreed, and then because he drew, because he fought, he passed the turn. They call a judge for another reason, not because of the ash thing, but because of the draw thing. And then when the judge came, the guy, okay, first thing, if you ash something, you're locking something, no, and then everything after that didn't matter because he could summon the Nibiru, which I know, but it was funny that the judge only came not because the ash thing, but because of the you drew the card in the wrong time. Okay, drama, drama, but yeah, everything's fine now. Then he used land and got that. Okay, this is really hard for him. He has only one pop. Wait, what the fuck happened? Okay, he can't attack. He's set 2. Sure, he has 2 Akiros. This is all weird. Why he didn't use Sanguine instead of set a card from his hand? Yeah, there was definitely better ways to do this. Yeah. I mean, he can't lose now because of Ash. Yeah, this was not right. He should have. He had a trap in here, right? Because he set 2. You know what I mean? You know. So he would have got Lord, and Lord popped trap, and he would have chain trap maybe, or would have, yeah, he would have chain trap on the bureau, for example. But then you have Lord on the board already, and you don't lose 2 Ash now, which might happen. This game might be decided by this. Like, okay, I know, like, I sound like a broken record because I say this every single video, but I want to stress how impactful are micro decisions in this deck. It is huge, huge. So I can't even call them micro decisions because the consequences of those decisions are really high. Now he might lose. No, I think he will lose. This is insane. If he did the Lord play, this wouldn't be here, and there would be a Lord on board, so Conquistador and Vaqueiro would be live, and there was no card for. This would be a completely different game. Completely different game. So yeah, this is definitely. Yeah, he's dying. There's no way. He can make the rank 6 that attack over this, because he knew pretty much everything, right? Except, I'm assuming so. The rank 6 that make things. He can do that too. Like, I mean, I don't know if he plays that, but if he do plays that, maybe that was the safer way to win. There's probably multiple ways to win here. I mean, yeah, like this is enough. He can only hold 2 attacks. This is also a possibility. Okay, this was a game that shouldn't be lost, in my opinion. Yeah, this is exactly how this deck goes sometimes. This is a really standard way of losing. Like, you miss something and you got extremely punished. So, okay, interesting things are happening. So, now this guy shows second. So, I don't know the dynamics of this match. I mean, I know the dynamics of this match, but these dynamics, I didn't saw that super often. Where both of them want to be second. I don't know. Maybe the meta game goes like so different that I'm thinking. This is not a thing that I am experiencing when I'm playing against this deck. Usually they choose first, so and usually those guys choose first too. So yeah, like it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad because kind of play around this evenly a little bit. Let's see. So he drew the gamma. So yes, he used the desires here. Draw two monsters. Fine. Use that. Get a trap. So GG. Okay, sure. And the spell. Huh. Use on GG. I don't know if I agree with that. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Use Lala, yeah, at this way. Gammon GG, it would be better to just try to gammon the Lulu. What's happening? Okay. Because now Lulu can. Okay, this is not right for sure. There's no way. Okay, this is definitely going to backfire really hard. So he draw cards here, draw another evening, which isn't that bad to be honest. Like, it's kind of bad, not gonna lie, but like it's not completely awful. So that happened too, and then with this, it's fine, and he passed. So he has follow up. Okay, this is ideal. Like you end on a board that is not amazing. Oh my god, against this deck. What the fuck is happening? Oh, this Hop's feather is going to be ridiculous. So yeah, he's going. Okay, he can summon this because there is only one. There is, yeah, sure. Nice Hop's feather. Okay, okay. Sorry, my friend. This is the god's punishment here. This is only because last game. Yeah, this is Hop's feather. Wait, what? Why would you do that? You should have tried in this one. I mean, you should have tried this, and he would probably. Nah. Let me think. Let me think this twice. If you drain the monster, the calamities he will change, so you can change your strike. Sure. If you drain the trap, he won't change the calamity. Calamity would have lived. How bad is this? What's better, have a calamities on the board or a trap on the board? I think it's better for you that there is a calamity, not a trap. Yeah, you should have put the trap. I mean, of course, we know there is another way to trap here, but it's not always. And so the way for you to lose here is not be able to successfully summon this whip tail. So I would take the... Because he would have need to use VFD anyway, so... Yeah, I don't know. Now you got complete destroy, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's no interactions. Teleport, maybe you die. You probably die. You think you're dead. Yeah, I think you would have... Nah. No, you're not dead. Oh, now you're dead. Now you are. Okay, yeah. This was an interesting game. Like, okay, 3 strike. Okay, I want to understand. People talk to me why they are choosing second, like that often. What's this dynamic? This dynamic is happening that often, which is not a thing that I'm used to see. I'm really interested to know if there is a thing that's going for other players that play this deck and this deck, or they are like super trying to mind game each other, which I don't know. If it's worth it, because as you guys can see, it didn't work for him this time, right? It did work for him. He won last game, but only because he messed up, right? So if we take a closer look in consideration how the game would went, the both time that they proactively choose second both side, they would have lost. So I don't know. Um, yeah, it was a good match to showcase how important micro decisions are in this deck. I like I like playing this deck, but I also like commenting about this deck because I mean I could have put a virtual wood mirror here, and yeah. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Now we'll do this often, more often, and for my not Brazilian, foreign uh, viewer base, I'm also a coach in Duelist Academy now. So I really advise you, not because I'm there, but we produce really good content, and also the community, the Discord community, where I was really impressed. And like, I'm not saying just because I'm there right now, but the community that they have in Discord, with all the people there are there, it is really good. The discussions, and it is a good place for like-minded people discuss things. And yeah, I think it is a good spot. So even if you don't have enough for the coach sessions, which I can do, Jess can do, Zala can do, Gabe can do, Jeff, depends on the time of the person, of course. If you don't have enough for that, I would advise for at least get the content tier, which give you content and community, which gives you the chance to see the content that's made on the Patreon and the Discord access and the tournaments. There is tournaments too, free tournaments. So yeah, I think I think it's really good. So the links are down below, and if you guys went there, please say it was through me that Paulo talked about really well about the Duelist Academy, and I got there. So I got here, right? So yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next video.